making this documentary because I feel that childhood obesity is a growing problem in the United States, and it's often being overlooked, and more people are becoming complacent. That's why nothing's being done about it. And I feel like me making this video would help bring awareness on how many children deal with this issue daily and how it needs to be corrected. When I first decided to do this documentary, I was going to focus on the causes of childhood obesity. Emotional causes, emotional factors, and the accessibility to food. And as I began to do my research, I felt like it was more important for me to focus on the here and now. As I began to talk with my peers about how childhood obesity affected them in their lives, or anything they had to deal with during their childhood, or what they thought on childhood obesity, most of them came to me in confidence and told me that they themselves had to deal with childhood obesity. Then I just thought at the last minute I should change the focus of my documentary. I should change the way that it's going. I really felt that I needed to focus on the fact that children our age, young adults, my peers, college students, deal with childhood obesity in their lives. Most of them that came to me said that they all had to deal with being overweight or weight issues when they were little, and I decided to document that on film from their mouths and personal experience on how childhood obesity affected them in their lives.
Alright, my experiences started in 6th grade, where I was a little chubby, so of course, like all my homies, they were smaller, so they were getting all the girls, so I felt like I needed to keep up with them, and I was dragging behind, so that was my motivation a little bit to get girls, so, and I was tired of them picking on me, they're talking about my cheeks, how chubby my cheeks were, and they just used to poke fun. I really didn't get made fun of about a lot of dudes about being chubby or heavy set, but it was mainly girls. So, and then the next year in 7th grade, when we were allowed to start playing football, they wanted to put me on the line, but yeah, I didn't want to play on the line. So that was another motivation. I wanted to play a position that I wanted to play, but they said I couldn't run or I was out of shape. So it was just a drive within me to lose weight, for one, for the girls, and then two, for athletics, so I could be more mobile and I could do the things that I want to do on the football field. And even back then I was playing basketball and just trying to be a better person, be better myself. Not only was it healthy, but I just had a drive with sports and girls. So that was my motivation.
When I was a child, I had weight issues because I constantly moved a lot. I moved every year since I was 5, and my mom worked like full-time jobs, so I had to stay inside. And since me being small, I didn't know how to cook, so I, eat Twinkies and honey buns. So, I mean, of course, it's gonna make you get fat and just play video games. I used to play Nintendo 64 all the time. The Kirby, yes, I did. I just didn't go out, and then I got out. Got old enough to do what I had to do: go roller skating, ride bikes, and at the end of the day, the weight went off.
Okay, here's my story. When I was little, I really kept to myself, and I ain't been around people a lot. So I really didn't I kind of got picked on, but I really did get picked on a lot. The cause of this was probably depression. Like, my parents split up when I was young, so therefore I kind of just stayed in my room, one of the houses, back and forth, back and forth. I really didn't want friends, but therefore I wasn't always there, so I didn't really have any friends. So I just ate. That's all it was in my house, and I really didn't play video games or go outside and exercise, because when I go to school, when the kids did say something to me, I really get in trouble, and I couldn't go outside because I was grounded all the time. So I just stayed in the house and eat and eat. But now that I realized that when I was younger, growing up, I realized that I should get out of the house and get into sports. So I got into sports, and me playing the position, my favorite player, pushed me to work out, get stronger.
I think that childhood obesity is really bad for our nation because they're coming off extremely lazy compared to other nations. Um, we are not constantly moving. We're letting technology take over our bodies. Kids are staying inside, playing games, like little video games, instead of actually making the action, going outside, having fun, running around, going to a playground or something. So, as they're inside eating and playing games, like that's their life now. They don't go outside. That's the problem. We don't allow our kids to go outside and play and ride bikes and run around like people used to do before technology came over and corrupted the minds of our society. But things happen. It shouldn't happen, but we're going green as well as helping people eat greens.
Okay, I'm Jasmine, and how I feel about childhood obesity, I think it's really sad because it makes people insecure, and then especially young people, because when you're going through adolescence, you don't know yourself yet, and then you get bullied, and it makes you depressed, and you just can't be yourself, and then you don't want to go to school.
I think that in order for kids to, beat childhood obesity, they should have a longer physical education in elementary schools and middle schools. Because, they working out instead of nowadays, this generation, they sit inside, play video games instead of going outside like we did, play football all day, stuff like that. They rather sit around, eat, play video games and whatnot. They're not really active. So I think they should be more active, which will help them in the long run as far as obesity.
Hey y'all, this is Jamal. This is how I feel about kids and in general what they should eat every day. I think every kid should eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and drink at least 8 glasses of water, Gatorade. At least get 60 minutes of play. Recess is the best thing for kids if they don't want to get fat. What I do every day, I wake up every morning, drink at least 2 cups of water, get some cereal or some eggs, get some protein in my body, and I get my workout done. And then it don't matter what I'm doing, if I go to the gym, running, working out, anything to help you out, far as like keeping your body in shape. You gotta have some cardio to keep your heart rate up. Jump ropes for art, that's a good one. Kids should not sit around and play video games all day and watch TV and do other things. They should go outside and play till their feet fall off. That's what my mom used to do, and that's how I feel about it.